respect, like the most intuitively intellectual individual, like individual person on the planet is a black woman. Look at the Hidden Figures movie. If you want to look at the Lucy movie where she using 100% of her brain and she turned into black space melanin. however you want to, conceive. Like the thing that we overlook the most is actually the most valuable.
So we were discussing, I just met you a couple of days ago. His brother, he's been working with my lawn care company and he does music. So my brother was telling me, you got to hear him. You got to check him out, check out his music. So he started spitting today. We in the truck going to work and, we just got on the black woman is God and just the truth about anatomy and how men are a mutation of women. And so for the brothers out there that, this truth, it is your responsibility to teach this truth. That's the new language in the earth, truth. So I just wanted, to go live and for the brother to share his insight on what he knows. This is brother Elijah. You feel me? Hey, it's real. So, we were talking about, and you're a big guy, he's a strong man. So for him to say, yeah, I know we all females, it's like, whoa.
Shit, well, how could you not be? What were you made? I mean, minus the frequency that actually went into that fleshy tissue, which is your soul. You wanna know your soul number? Just add all the numbers up in your birthday. Reduce it down to a singularity. Keep 22 or 33. That's the type of soul you got. Or something close to it. But back to that. If you made in a woman, how could you not be a woman? Period. It's as simple as that. We not fucking seahorses. You feel what I'm saying? Like the niggas we don't have it. We don't have it. We got parts of our body we don't use. We don't even need to talk about the nipple. I mean, it's just certain sensualities that you can see that are paraded by rich people. They like to be sleek, shiny, vibrant. Everything that a woman naturally is. Men make themselves more feminine to appeal to a wide range of women. Because women can understand. Prince. Well, shit. It's psychological, it's physical, it's everything. We are the defective offspring of women. As simple as that. It's not a problem if you're using the information properly. Like, damn, okay, so, like, I have somebody next to me that could actually make everything, all my little flights of fancy come true. If I can, she's gonna allow you. If you a nigga and you watching, and when you was coming up, you had a melanated woman as a partner, and you fucked up. You fucked up. That shit lingered on your ass for years. Because she was really trying to give you the world. And she could. Just by thinking about it. Just by, when your mother really loves you and she's really focused on you, you could just go out there, get into a car accident, but you survive. That's the aura that women have. Like, for the other brothers out in the street, how many times your girl, right before something just went crazy or something popped off, she told you, stay your ass in the house. That's the intuition that we don't have. They have so much shit naturally that we don't have and take for granted.
Tone Far West says, ask him, did he come from his father's nuts out of his phallic?
First of all, that ain't nothing but like activation. Like 5% of the actual sperm that comes from that phallic is actually like encoded, recorded, and allowed to evolve with shit. Like just another enlightening moment. Even if it's new knowledge, knowledge is still knowledge. A woman could focus on how she wants her child to develop, what she really wants to actually happen. So like the woman is really in control of the whole situation. Like honestly, like, you really get 5% of genetic material from your father. Everything else, the gestation period, the thoughts, the emotions, all of those things that are running through the actual being are the mom. It's been flipped from a matrilineal system to a patrilineal system, and it is what it is. Niggas think they can. Women don't go to war. You know what I'm saying? Women feed strangers. You, if women were in charge, we wouldn't be having. It wouldn't be this many people dying. It wouldn't be. I'm not talking about thoughts down the street. I'm talking about like really like continually developing intellectual, cognitive women. I mean, I don't want to take it too close to the truth to actually say what I want to say, but yeah, the black woman is God, man.
Well,
It
he's
is what it
saying
is.
that, is it yes or no, and why are you beating around the bush?
I'm not beating around the
Did you
bush.
come from your father's nuts or from your mom's vagina?
I came from my mother's vagina, bro. Do you believe that you came
That's
from
what
a rib?
men
Like
believe, that they come from their father's
I
nutsacks.
don't even. Hey, it is what it is. People believe in Jesus.
They do.
People believe in Santa Claus.
They
All that extra
do.
shit. Like, But everybody opinion is valid, man. Your reality is real. My shit real too. You know what I'm saying? So we could keep it like that. But all you gotta do is do the research. That's 5% of genetic material.
So let's talk about the anatomy
Where you
of
gonna
the
go?
man. He talk about coming from your father's nutsacks and your father's phallus, but what is a phallus and a nutsack?
Oh man, how they be turning these how they be turning these Bruce Jenners back into Caitlyn Jenners with ease, right? That's all it is. The testicles are just an outward protrusion of ovaries, and the canal is the penis slash clitoris.
The
That's more. It's just more science. You get,
science is consciousness.
yeah, that's it.
We woke. We proved that life comes through the womb and not a rib with the scriptures. That Eve is Adam's mother. All life comes through the womb and not a rib. How can you still be sitting here talking about you come from your daddy nutsack?
And then why would everything else in existence come come from the divine feminine? Every other creature, because nature doesn't do anything but as above, so below. Like that is the closest we would get to the all. None of that happens from the male aspect of anything except for a fucking seahorse or something like that.
But what is a male? We're all female.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to, I was
Get
trying
on
to
his
pay
level.
homage to, yeah.
Right.
That's all. And that was for you. Shout out to you.
Tone Far West.
Tone. Shout out to you. That was a nigga moment. I had a nigga moment trying to keep.
Is he gay or bi? Yeah. The black man is God also. You are the son of God. And son means daughter when you go to the etymology. We all females.
I don't know what. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Remember this, whoever else not moving with racing with the blinders on and shit. Beware the man of one book. But that is all you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is.
So, a man's genitalia is a female's just inside out. Your penis is a clitoris. Your testicles are ovaries.
The canal, the ovaries, the testicles. It's all there.
I mean, you have a sewed up pussy under your balls. That's why you have a line that goes through your nutsack. Sewed up. A man's G spot is in his anus. That's why. I mean, I ain't gonna say that's why a lot of men are gay, but that's why a lot of men get. That's why men get satisfaction from anal sex. Is because that's where your G spot is.
And ain't nothing more feminine than that. How about that? You know what I mean? Shit. And it is what it is. All I'm trying to say is, point period blank, we come from woman. Is how they say, who came first, the chicken or the egg? The chicken. Because the females already come with eggs.
We do. We're born with our eggs, which are fully developed fetuses. They're fully developed fetuses. This man just explained to you that a female can mold and shape her children with her mind. And we've been teaching that mental telepathy is the way. It's called gene imprinting. We store a man's DNA in our brains. A lot of times, children come out not even looking like the parents. They're looking like whoever the female was focused on during that time.
Some celebrity on her favorite show.
I mean, they had a story of a pale woman who had a mixed baby and her husband was white. It's real. Let's see what the people saying. So women can create life without men. We always have. Shalom Obadiah.
Just gotta wait.
Sharon, Shalom.
Yeah, like you gotta activate yourself. Like all the systems here. I mean, your mind, body, and soul. You gotta activate yourself.
He said this is a 2016 doctrine. No, this is the return of the Matriarch, where the females lead and the men protect. That's why we created you. Why did we create men? You had, we pretty much was on, like, you on. Everything that we've been talking, this is the stuff we've been teaching. So it's so refreshing to get confirmation because, when you're searching for the truth, for one, you have to seek for it diligently. It ain't just going to fall in your lap. And like he said, you can't be a man of one book and think you know everything. You got to get outside of the norm, outside of religion especially. So the whole truth, is what we're seeking. And so he's been everything that we've been teaching. This brother has come and confirmed it.
I never, ever ran into anyone, let alone this melanated goddess, right? Like, I never ran into nobody like for face value and asked them if they knew what parthenogenesis is, and they were able to confidently rebuttal me. Continue the conversation, like just to see where we at. We talking about fictitious shit. We talking about matrix shit, or we talking about things that actually happen. Things
and
that
guess
still
what the
happen in
matrix?
nature.
Guess what matrix means when you go to the etymology? It means womb. Everything, man. This thing is serious. Like I said, we started out with religion because that's the stronghold that's over the majority of so-called Negroes in North America is religion.
You only know what your parents know.
That's it. Unless you save yourself like those same scriptures tell you to do. It tells you to save yourself. Ain't nobody coming to save you. So that's what we did. And we had to leave this country to get our mind right, Dominique and I. And we learned and unlearned so much and started to share with the people. Hey, this ain't, hold on with thou shalt not kill, but we sacrificing on this feast day, this holiday. Oh, all of that shit is just bullshit. At the end of the day, we're wasting our time on vain things. So now,
it's about the children, bro. Everything is about the continuation. Anything that is like making you stagnant, like on a metaphysical level. I'm not talking about because you getting money. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you are not transferred via osmosis and quality of time spent and like rediscovering curiosity to reinvent organic ways for this being. Like, call it what it is. Like, if you do more study, kids operate like naturally at genius level, especially melanated.
They do. We just dumb them down. We're dumbed down.
It's just that, yeah, that's
We're
the state.
born
It's the state that we
supreme,
in, and we coming
right?
out of
You
it.
know,
You see how these kids
vaccinations,
are?
all these different things have. You know, I have said you were gods, but you will die as men.
If you could get
right?
the vaccine, like if you can like figure out how to not let your children get vaccinated, like or not, man, you just home birth or something like that. You won't even imagine how different if you had a vaccinated kid and that next kid that you don't vaccinate, because there's going to be so many different codons that get activated, so many different junk strands of DNA that would activate because they putting them shits to sleep. They putting them to sleep. They trying to kill them off, calcifying your pineal gland. Y'all know what's going on, man. Don't act too crazy. Like, you know what I mean? It's love, but love is revealing. That shit is vulnerable. Uh, I just want I want whoever to study shit. I need to study more. Like, and I'm gonna keep on studying because it don't never stop.
But when it comes to men accepting this truth, it's ego and pride. You know, even the females. A lot of females, you know, are digmatized. And so they don't want the natural order.
No, because we're like, it's called the R complex. That's the state.
Shalom.
That's the state that we in right now. Like, it's the reptilian part of your brain, the fight or flight response, the ritualistic, territorial, obsessive, domineering. That's the R complex. Why is there a reptilian part of the brain? Anybody, like, is that like a curious thing? Like, a part of you was in this iguana right here. There's a whole aspect of your brain that is the dominant fashion in a whole nother species.
Well, you know, black woman is God. You know, black woman is the original shapeshifter.
Yeah.
The buck stops here with us. And so it's our responsibility. We got to take it back because ain't nobody giving us nothing. They're not going to give it to us.
Scraps.
And lies. So, you know, this is where we at. This is where we at. And why is it important? Is because we have to get things back in order. The females need to be running things again. We have to. That's what the restoration. That is the restoration. That's the restoration. So, you know, I mean, even among our own people, especially the men, the majority of you ain't trying to hear it. And like Brother Hannibal said, you know, ego and pride, it does come with the fall. Straight up. We all know that we were birthed from the womb of our mothers. We have been told that, you know, a man's sperm does this, does that, and the other. But when you do the research, our bodies see sperm as a foreign substance and immediately begins to attack it. Brother Sutek Hebrew, he asked, where's the evidence that women can procreate without men? It was only females on earth in the beginning. We're all females. You know, the Pope, they bow down to the black woman and the black daughter. It's not the mother and son, it's the mother and daughter, because we were only mutating ourselves. XX.
And we XY. We missing 2.8% of genetic material. On a microscopic level, that's a lot. That's a whole lot. So XX is the original fashion. X comes before Y naturally in the alphabet. These little codes and shit, they be in front of our face. Like, I don't know. It's not even gonna matter. Like, say if you don't wake up certain aspects of this metaphysical struggle to get out of these mental shackles that we're allowing to be placed on ourselves. Me too. Let me get that in there. You got a kid or you gonna come back. You're probably gonna cycle back. Everybody knows this is the prison frequency right here. This is hell right here.
This is.
They know this is the trap right here.
It is.